right, well, this is the Mitsubishi J2M5 Raiden. It's an Army interceptor from World War II. This one's straight out of the box. I didn't do a dang thing to it to mod it for anything, any aftermarket. It was kind of a little experiment thing I wanted to do. So I wanted to do some chipping, and so I spray painted it silver. I put a coat of silver on it, and then I put some chipping fluid, hairspray method, over it. And then I painted it like I normally would with my water-based acrylics, and to see how well it would chip. It chipped great. Huh. I think instead of using a water-based silver, I would use like an enamel or lac or something, because it didn't bite as well. As I found as I was kind of chipping, sometimes I would have problems. But that, and then I modulated the colors and weathered it all with watercolor pencils, and it worked out really well. Cut some stencils out to do the meatballs.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah. Went a little crazy with the panel lines, but yeah. And then I was just kind of seeing how I could chip it, and then just the pencils, just all this different. In fact, I'd never end up spraying a coat of varnish over the top of it, so if I wanted to, I could wipe all this off.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, I would find.
It's a huge cockpit, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It was really big. The seat, I hate the seat in it. I mean, it's the kit.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't find any aftermarket, and I was gonna scratch build files. No, I couldn't find anything to print or anything. Yeah, but and the canopy, you couldn't open it if you wanted to.
Huh. You could or you couldn't?
You couldn't. Oh. It's all one piece.
Yeah,
I mean, I could cut it. I've done that before, and sometimes with better success than I.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But like I said, I just wanted to see how that chipping method would work that way, and it worked pretty good. And then just with the watercolor pencils, I have some AK ones, and then also just some ones I got off of Amazon, and they work really well. Just the secret to using the pencils is you got to have a matte finish. Right. Otherwise, they won't.
Yeah.
But you can, you could just do a little bit, and then you just have a little bit of water, and you dab it on there, and it just blends out really nice.
Really?
Yeah. So you can. It's almost kind of the same technique if you were using oil paints to modulate your paint colors, because you'll have like a base color, and then you'll have just 3 or 4 different shades. It could be something totally opposite. You could have. I'll put a blue on there, and it just blends right in, and you can kind of, I don't know, it's hard, it's real subtle to see, but it makes a difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, kit went together great. Yeah, it's Hasegawa, so it's, how do we say Hasegawa?
Hasegawa.
Hasegawa.
Raiden. Yeah. Japanese have no R sound.
Do you know what Raiden is in what the Japanese word translates to?
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt, that's right. Yeah.
Take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
But yeah, it was a fun kit.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, it went together really quick. I spent maybe about 30 hours on it, really. Wow. Yeah, but because I didn't do anything other than put it together. Everything didn't have any fit issues with anything.
I think the cockpit was designed around a few Navy Samoan guys that...
Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, for a Japanese plane. I mean, they were generally little guys, you know.
Yeah.
I like your staining on the fuel tank. That looks great.
Thank you. I get a little crazy with the weather.
It looks good to me.
So.
I mean,
don't think so.
You know, one of the techniques that I've been watching guys do is they'll paint the aircraft silver, but not the whole thing, just around you know the cockpit and the engine cowl, and they'll let it dry, a day or two, so it's hard.
Yeah.
Then they'll spray the body color, and while it's wet, they'll wipe it.
Oh, that's an idea.
Oh, that's pretty neat, you know?
I can see how that, because, you just want like a subtle fading, like, as you're walking up there and just...
And they use various things, like they use a Q-tip for a bigger area, a toothpick to make the little ones,
Yeah.
So I went, wow, that's pretty neat.
Well, I might have to try that. That seemed interesting.
Yeah, once I get to building, I'm going to be trying a lot of stuff.
Baby steps. I think...